Got the right microphone working here. Good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Super excited to spend some time with you. We're going to have a great time today. We started a little bit late today. I'm filling in for Mike Bernick. I hope I do a great job for you. I'm really excited to be here together with you. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And let's see here. We got the live stream going. We're going to have a great time. So, oh, we got Rob the host here also. Oh, I'm going to mute. There we go. All right, super excited. We're about 4 minutes away from beginning. And if you're here on the YouTubes, I'm super excited that you're here. Thanks for letting us start a little bit later than usual today. I'm super excited to be here because today we're going to do something super special. We are going to, I'll share my screen with you so you can see this. We're going to do 20 trades in 20 minutes. I don't know, there are so many trades setting up right now. It's just crazy. I had a reasonably fantastic last few days. Just took some money out. I was up $4,000. I took some money out. It's my daughter's birthday today. Going to do some surprises for her. Listen, folks, it's going to be great. There are so many really, really, really cool trades that are coming up, and I'm excited to share those trades with you. So I'm going to stop the screen share and go back to this. If you're wherever you are joining us from around the world, excited to have you here. For those of you that are my coaching students that are here, I know Al just posted that I'm live here in the coaching chat. Yep, I'm live on YouTube. Let's see here. Just go to youtube.com/Rob Booker and that should work. There you go. 20 trades in 20 minutes coming up. We're going to get started in 2 minutes. I'm not leaving the meeting. I'm staying here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. So let me know where you're from. Joining us from all over the world, probably, I suppose. And today's presentation is just filled with trades. There's no sales pitch. There's no offer. I don't want you to buy anything. I'm actually going to give stuff away today. That's the point of today's presentation. I'm going to give stuff away. We're going to just want to express gratitude, and I want to say thank you for being here. And what can I do for you? That's kind of the point of this presentation is really, what can I do for you? So that's really the point of being here today. I'm going to give you an email address that you can email later on. We're going to do some prizes. We're going to do some fun things. And I'm going to give you my associate David's email address. He doesn't know I'm going to do that, but he's probably watching right now, and he's probably now horrified that I'm going to do that. We're going to get started in 1 minute. So if you are here for the first time, I want to say welcome. If you're here for the 50th time, then great. I'm so grateful to you. This year we hit 73,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, 10 million views. We passed 10 million views last week. And the point here, especially, it was the goal at the beginning of the year, was to give away more stuff, more content, leave you better than I found you, and express my gratitude to you for subscribing and for watching. And that's what this is all about today. So today's presentation is all about giving back to you. There's no sales pitch. I'm going to tell you about something I'm doing later in the week, but there's no link. There's no sales pitch. It's all just me giving stuff away to you, which makes me super excited. You know, that's when I'm my happiest and I'm at my best. So super excited that you're here together with me. Let's get started, everybody. I have a presentation for you. I'm going to share my screen, and then we're going to get this show on the road. I want to do 20 trades in 20 minutes, and I want to say thank you. That's the point of today's presentation, is to say thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, and what can I do for you? How can I help you? And later on in the presentation, I'm going to give you the email address of my associate, David, and then we're going to pick a winner from someone that emails David, and we got lots and lots and lots of stuff to talk to you about. But I want to start things off with this. I don't know. We're going to look at some charts. We're going to give away stuff. And I want to talk about the abundance mindset. It's also known as the growth mindset. That one thing that separates successful people from unsuccessful people is a growth mindset. The growth mindset and the abundance mindset means that you feel like there is a never-ending flow of resources and goodness and even luck and even money that flows to you. And if we start this presentation with any other concept, I'd be doing you a disservice. There is nothing more important in the world of trading than feeling like there's plenty of trades out there and that you are destined to succeed. And it is somewhat inevitable that you will succeed. And until you get that mindset and until you truly believe it with your heart and soul, nothing else really makes a difference, because it's easy to learn a trading system. I'm going to teach you a trading system today, but none of the other stuff matters if you feel like there is a scarcity of resources. If you treat yourself and you present yourself to others as if you are a victim, you're never going to make it, ever. You're never going to make it if you present yourself like that. It's an absolute guaranteed failure if that's the way you want to live your life. And so I want to start things off today with that concept. I want to ask you, and you can leave a message in the chat box here on YouTube, or you can email us later. And you could say, yes, I've got an abundance mindset. You could say, absolutely, yes, I'm that person. And with that, we're going to jump over to the charts, and I'm going to start showing you a ton of trades. So this is, I'm going to minimize the video here in my upper window so that I can see it. I've got a list of stocks that are ready for trades, and I'm going to blow through these 20 trades in 20 minutes. It's 9:32 a.m. my time. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't before. And here we go. This is RIG. I hate energy stocks. I absolutely massively hate energy stocks. And still the same, this stock is moving toward its monthly pivot. It's $1.05 a share, about 1,000 shares this morning. Full disclosure, about 1,000 shares of this stock this morning. There's no guarantee. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. If you didn't know that already, I don't know why in the world you would be here with me. And as part of 20 trades in 20 minutes, I want to teach you a concept. Stocks will move to their monthly pivot, and they will usually do that within the first 2 weeks of the month. What is a monthly pivot, and what am I saying? This is RIG, R-I-G. I don't know what this company does, but I'm guessing they operate oil rigs, and I'm guessing they do that all over, I don't know, the coastal United States or whatever. I don't really actually care. But today, RIG broke through a short-term 1-hour trend line. It broke above it, and the monthly pivot is above where we are right now. You might be asking yourself, hey, self, how do I get a monthly pivot on my chart? It's so easy. You go to indicators and you type in pivot. You click on pivot points standard, and then it puts this massive weirdness on your chart. You right click on these crazy lines that got drawn. You do settings. You change time frame to monthly. Remember, this is on YouTube, so you'll be able to back this up and watch this later. So if I'm going too fast for you, you'll be able to watch this later. Don't worry. Change it to monthly. And under style, you uncheck all the S and R levels. Change the pivot to purple and change the thickness of the line to the thickest line that you can get. And then you press OK. And then you've got monthly pivots on your chart. A monthly pivot is last month's high plus last month's close plus last month's low added together and then divided by 3. It's a stationary line. It doesn't reprint. It never reprints. It's there all the time. Once it's printed, it's there forever. And it's a target. It's a magnet. It's a magnet for price. Price wants to go to its monthly pivot. Last month, you can see it started the month at the monthly pivot and then dropped. Let's look at some examples as we go here. This is Bilibili. It's a Chinese company. It printed some divergence. It fell at the beginning of last month and it dropped all the way down to its monthly pivot. If you're into buying puts or trading garbage companies or looking for dumpster fire companies that are going to drop, which I love to do, this was a perfect example of that. If you like to buy companies, look at this. We're going to look at this trade today, KNDI. It's a Chinese company, Condi Technologies Group Incorporated. It's printing bullish divergence. It's printing what I would refer to as a bullish profit circle. It's now poised and set and ready to move up to its purple monthly pivot. So that's going to be one of the trades that we talk about today as well. Here's INO. I did $500 today on INO. I took $500 on a trade where INO dropped, printed some bullish divergence, printed what I call a bullish profit circle, and started moving up. I bought calls. I closed them today. I didn't even have to let it go all the way to the monthly pivot, and it's moving. What's another one? Let's look at another trade, 20 trades in 20 minutes. This is Norwegian Cruise Lines. Look at the monthly pivot down here. This is a trade that we can still take. The monthly pivot is down here at $15.80 a share. This is bearish divergence. It means that price was going up, but over that same period of time, the relative strength index was moving down. We got a bearish profit circle, which is an early warning sign, not a guarantee, yet a suggestion, a powerful suggestion that price is going to drop. And sure enough, price began to drop. It broke through a support level and it's on the way lower. Norwegian Cruise Lines, and for that matter, Carnival Cruise Lines, 21 trades in 20 minutes. Carnival Cruise Lines, Norwegian Cruise Lines, they want to go to their monthly pivot. Where do you think these stocks are going right now? They are going down to their monthly pivots. And what can we do? We can pull up a chart. We can go to Carnival. We can go to options. We can look at puts. We can look at the, I don't know, January ones. We can look at the October ones. It doesn't really matter. It's trading for $16.31 a share. Let's look, 4,800 contracts of open interest on the in the money $17.50 strike. They're trading for $2.37. And then if I trade, look at the spread on that, a 2-cent spread on those Carnival options. It's beautiful. Now, I'm not taking that trade right now. I'm telling you about this trade. This is probably dropping to its monthly pivot over the course of the next 2 weeks. And if price can move up a little bit, if I can get a better price on these options, I think this is a glorious trade. If you're already short the cruise lines, then great. If you are a member with me of the clean-shirted army of day traders, right? So we're not slobs. We don't wear our hat backwards, and we don't show up for work with, a marinara sauce on our shirt. We treat this profession with somewhat a modicum of respect. Then you're with me on this. And stocks don't only go up. Stocks also go down. And in fact, you make more money when stocks go down than stocks go up. And I could go on this rant forever, but today's not about me ranting. Today is about me showing you now 21 trades in 20 minutes. That's NCLH. Let's go from the top. This is LXRX, finally printing a bullish profit circle on the 1-hour chart. LXRX is a pharmaceutical company. You know what some of the biggest moves are going to be over the course of the next 12 months? Still pharmaceutical companies, biotechnology companies, companies that are producing vaccines for viruses. I'm sure that COVID is not the last one that we're going to see escape from some kind of lab. Listen, these are the companies of the future. If you want to know what companies are going to outperform over the course of the next 5 years, these are the companies that are going to outperform in a zero interest rate environment. When the Fed's going to make cheap money available all over the world, these are the companies that are going to get flooded with capital and have the potential to do well. LXRX just so happens to be headquartered around the corner from my office here in the Woodlands, Texas. And it's printing a bullish profit circle. It has been bullish divergent. You can see that price was falling, but the relative strength index was rising. I love LXRX. It's $1.60. Even the most scarcity mindseted human being on planet Earth can afford to buy one share of this stock. Is this a guarantee that this stock is going to go up? No, of course not. Of course, it's not a guarantee that the stock is going to go up. It's a suggestion. It's an early warning sign. It's one of the 21 trades in 20 minutes that I am bringing you today. We're 7 minutes in. We're 4 trades in. Actually, here's QD. It's a Chinese company. It's already moving up toward its monthly pivot, and I think it can go much farther. Why do I think it can go much farther? Well, because I've been doing this for a while, and there's 2 monthly pivots that it needs to hit. First, it needs to hit this month's pivot. Then it needs to hit last month's pivot. If you're joining us late, be on time next time. I already explained what a monthly pivot is. It's last month's high plus low plus close added together, divided by 3. It becomes a stationary horizontal line on your chart, and it's a target for price. And if last month's pivot wasn't hit, this month it wants to hit that last month's pivot. 85% of the time, a monthly pivot is hit in the month that it's created. 90% of the time or more, a monthly pivot is hit within 4 months of the time it was created. What does it mean for a pivot to be hit, you ask? It means that the candles, the bars, touch the monthly pivot. Remember that Angela Lansbury series on CBS for years and years and years, Touched by a Pivot, right? One of the greatest television shows of all time. Bearish divergence. It needed to drop to that monthly pivot. Well, what happens now? We are bullish divergent, and now we want to rise and hit this. This is another really inexpensive stock, friends. It's $1.54. Is this a guarantee that this stock goes up? No. Is this a guarantee that you're going to make money? No. Most traders lose money. Most traders trade like a drunken monkey. That's just the way that it is. But as a member of the clean-shirted, wear clean clothes every day, wear deodorant every day, don't smell gross army of day traders, people who take this profession seriously and aren't just joking around with millions of dollars that they can just throw in the toilet if they want. This is a real stock that has real potential that could move up 100%, and it could do that within the next month or so. It's not a guarantee, and there's plenty other trades that we're going to look at. But if this dropped a little bit, I would probably buy a few more shares. Here's Acor, ACOR. This one needs to go to its monthly pivot. And today, it's kind of on the way up toward that monthly pivot. Bullish divergence back here. You can see price was dropping, but the relative strength index was rising. And this morning, just this morning, broke a trend line moving upward. Now it's only trading for 48 cents. And I think, 62 cents is a good target. That's a pretty gigantic move. That's more than a 20% move. And once again, I have an abundance mindset. I think there's plenty for everyone. I think there are stocks that move for every single person on the planet. You don't have to be a zillionaire. You don't have to be trading stocks that are $100 a share. You can trade these stocks anyway. Here's Acor, Acorda Therapeutics. That's the one. Okay, next one on the list is Hexo, HEXO. It looked like it printed an exhaustion bottom and is headed upward. Now, I don't know about this one. This one has a ton of potential. I don't know if this one's going to get there. But if it gets to the monthly pivot, it has so much potential. Look at this historical. It tends to jump, come back down, jump and come back down, and then jump again. But there are old monthly pivots, 200, 300, 400% higher than where we are right now. That makes me extraordinarily, very much excited. So who's having a good time? We're 13 minutes in. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 or 9 of 21 trades in 20 minutes. I have just 7 more minutes and I got to get through, or I got a little bit more than 7 minutes. Here's NVAX. NVAX, this is a really fascinating one. Upward trend for a long time. The trend was up, the trend broke, and now guess where it's on the way to? It's on the way to the monthly pivot, and the monthly pivot is way up there. I bought the 16th of October $95 calls a couple of days ago. I took, I don't want to get this wrong. I took between $800 and $1,200. I can't remember. I don't remember. It might have been $4,000. I don't remember. Those would have been worth $10,000 now. I close that trade, I bank the money, I move on to the next trade. That's what I do. Bank the money, move on to the next trade. You never know which ones are going to run and which ones are not going to run. So just keep taking $1,000. All I want to do is keep making $1,000 every single day. It's life-changing, right? So this one is still on the way to the monthly pivot. This might get to $132 a share within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think if this drops, it's worth another run at October, or if they sell them, November and definitely December calls. We already looked at NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Lines. Here's CMCM, another Chinese company. This is super bullish divergent. Not a lot of volume on this one, so be careful about this one, folks. 18,000 shares of volume. Average volume is only 255,000 shares, so be careful with this one. It's trading for $1.95. I try to give a good mix of stocks that people can afford to trade. Are you having fun? Are you having a good time today? If it breaks above, let's just say $1.98, I think this one makes a run to $2.70, but at the very least, $2.15, that monthly pivot. Wow, I should have brought a bottle of water into the office this morning. Cheetah Mobile, do I know what this company does? No. Do I care what this company does? No. This company beat earnings, surprised by 116% on earnings. I love this stock. I love this one. Here's Momo, M-O-M-O. This one's the most dangerous of all of them that I'm going to share with you today. I bought 1,000 shares of this company. I'm not sure that I did the right thing, but it doesn't really have, what am I doing in this trade? It doesn't really have a monthly pivot. It's already been hit. You can see the monthly pivot up here. What am I doing in this trade? I'm up 105. I'm up $100. All right, for those of you that are in the exotics club and you have this trade together with me, maybe move the stop loss to break even or whatever, give you a chance to jump out of this one and take a little bit of money on that one. But there is no monthly pivot here. There might be a weekly pivot that we are on the way to. Not even that. I mean, last week's pivot's way up here. I mean, we could get to $15.37 a share. I'll keep it. I'll keep it, but you know, this one's gonna have to work for it. I'm not gonna just automatically give this thing the benefit of the doubt. We looked at rig. Here's Peloton, you know, everyone's favorite exercise bike company. I was kind of bearish Peloton to be 100% super transparent, super bearish. But I have to admit this company is crushing it, and they're beating earnings, right? Did they beat earnings? They did. They beat earnings by 160 whatever percent. So a little bit of bullish divergence here on the 15-minute chart, printed a bullish profit circle, broke above a horizontal level of support and resistance. We already touched this month's pivot. If you're a trend trader and you think stocks only go up, then Peloton is the kind of company that you want to take a look at. It's trading for $84 right now. So you could look at, for instance, you know, I don't know, October. Seems like it's kind of soon. But anyway, it's trading for $84. The $80 calls, 6,000 open interest, trading for $10. See, these are expensive. Even trading one of these costs $1,000. And the spread's reasonably good. It's a 30-cent spread. Some people would lose their minds over that. Weirdos. Doesn't matter. Okay. Plug Power Incorporated looks really similar. You like trading with the trend. It broke a level of horizontal support and resistance. I think Plug, if it wants to resume the trend, could go to $14.50 a share. Easily $20 a share. Easily $20 a share. FedEx and UPS, these ones are interesting to me. FedEx looks ultra super bearish to me. Earnings are today. I don't know if they're before the market or after the market, but FedEx was telling us that it wants to drop after earnings. That's what FedEx is telling us. I don't think I'm brave enough to take this trade, but I want to look at it. It's trading for $232. The $240 puts expiring in October. Only 166 contracts of open interest. All right, the $230 puts, they have 5,500, but that's much more open interest. How much do these cost? It's only a 40-cent spread. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I'd buy 5 of those. I'd buy 5 of those. Yeah, I'm going to consider that. We'll come back to that in a bit. I like that trade. I think that stocks tell you what they're going to do before earnings. This is UPS after earnings. It's bearish divergent. You can see that red line atop, and then a bearish profit circle. And then we've got a horizontal line. If UPS breaks 155, UPS is going to go to 133. And if it doesn't go to 133, it's going to make half the distance to that monthly pivot. It's going to go to 146. There's another trade. SRNE broke upward. It's on the way to this month's monthly pivot. It's going to drop back a bit right now and then potentially go back. It's even kind of becoming a little bit of a better trade as it pulls back a bit. It gives a pullback entry. I love this one right now. I like it right now. $7 or whatever. I love that. I just, I like this one a lot. Okay, that's SRNE. Johnson & Johnson. Why was I looking at this one? This one's kind of done. already on the way to the monthly pivot and probably going to get there. I mean, you'd have to like trading super giant and super boring stocks in order to trade this. But Johnson & Johnson is probably going back to its high at 155. Gosh, it just doesn't move very far. Lame. Cancel. Blink. Blink, $6.45 a share. Bullish divergent, bullish profit circle. If breaks $6.91 centaroonies per share, I love a move to $8.92 a share. I don't know if Blink has any options that can be traded. I don't know. And then Teva. This one is probably last on my list for a reason. It's bullish divergent, broke above a horizontal level of support and resistance, and maybe traveling upward. But I don't think I'm going to trade this one. I don't know, just something bothers me about this one. I don't know. With 1 minute to go, we've done 21 trades in 20 minutes. It's amazing. This is totally amazing. Okay, folks. I want to give some stuff away, and I want to share with you an email address of my associate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a copy of this slide, and I'm going to ask you, raise your hand if you'd like to work with me. If you'd like to chat with me, I have a chat group here. This is my coaching students. These are my friends. Thank you so much, Holly. I love your hat. Am I going to wear that today in the video? If you want. If I want. All right. So I might be wearing a little bit of a cowboy hat today. So raise your hand if you want to work with me. I'll give you a second to let me know. I have a coaching group, a group of friends that trade together, plan these trades together. We do exactly what I just did here every day together. Post trades, talk about trades. I'm not the only one that posts the trades. Sue made, multiple thousands of dollars yesterday. Jeff is up millions of dollars in profits for this year. And then there's just tons of other stories. So raise your hand if you want to work with me. I'd like you can talk to my associate. I'll give you an email address. And then if you email my associate, we'll pick a few of you at random and send you an Amazon gift card for 20, 25, or 50 bucks. So if you've raised your hand and you want to work with me, I want you to send an email to david@wrbooker.com. That's david@wrbooker.com. Give him your name, let him know your phone number, and let him know you want to work with me. And we'll pick a few of you at random to win an Amazon gift card. But just write him and say, yes, I want to work with Rob to make money and have a great time. You want to be a member of the clean-shirted army of traders. So you write to david@wrbooker.com. It's not cheap. It's not inexpensive. It's not for everyone. There's no obligation. It's not going to change my life if you do or you don't, but it's just something that you might want to consider if you do want to do something like this on a regular basis. The group of people they're just amazing folks. They're just amazing people in the group. So in fact, I think I even have, there's a picture of us working together the last time in the office. We trade together, we work together here at the old office. I'm in the multi-monitor office right now, but I'll be meeting with them coming up in 10 days or so. What a pleasure to work with you, my friends, today inside of this short educational webinar. I love the heck out of you all. I'm so grateful that you spend time here together with me. I'm so grateful to work with you. I'm grateful that you subscribe to the channel, that you watch the videos. I hope some of these trades work out for you in your favor. And I wish you all the best. It's been just a crazy year for so many people. And I wish the best for you and your family and hope you're well. We'll do a webinar maybe tomorrow and we'll ask who here needs some help. So if you want to come back on the YouTube channel tomorrow, maybe we'll do some good for people. Maybe we'll pay it forward and do some nice things and help some people out that have had a really tough year. That's what matters the most. I love you all. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I'll see you next time. I'm Rob Booker. Bye for now.